Oh, hello. Sorry, I'm in deep thought here thinking, is this going to work or not? We're looking at our citrus trees here, folks. Now, all right, Cara, I love you too, sweetheart. All right, now back to the citrus tree. She's gorgeous, isn't she, eh? She's well fertilised, that's for sure. All right, sit down. Sit. Come on, sit down. Sit. Good girl. Have a look at these trees here. These are the ones I repotted. They were on their way out, basically on the brink of extinction. They've come good, and it is winter now that all the dogs have turned up. Are you sniffing me? Come on, please. And what I'm doing here is because this is a tree that I took out of the ground. It was struggling, and we are getting a bit of dieback on the main stem there. You can see it's still green there, but there's a little bit of dieback here. Now I'm going to cut that off. Give me a second. Okay, look at that. It's still alive inside, very much alive. Actually need to cut it a bit lower because I haven't gone past the dieback, the canker there. What's happening here is we've got moisture getting in, bacteria's getting in, and it's causing it to die off. And it's from the cold weather as well. So I didn't seal it off, my fault. I should have sealed it off. And look, the angle's not even enough angle there either there. Craig, have a look at that. You always talk about a 45-degree angle. Well, that's about what, 7.5 degrees, I reckon. Anyway, so when you do cut plants back, always cut them on the right angle like that. Angle meaning not a right angle, on the correct angle. That's an angle there, so that you get water runoff. And in this case here, because the branch is a bit wide, I'm going to cut it a little bit lower because it's a little bit high there. I did the same with these trees there. Don't freak out about it. That's not too bad actually. That's still alive. See these trees here? Cut right back. Come good. That's a grapefruit. And I think this is a lemon or an orange. I don't know what it is. I've cut it back. The leaves look very similar. At this stage, you can't tell. This one here, I've got the base taken out. And I reckon the cold weather's knocked it about because this area here is terrible for the citrus trees as opposed to the other areas that I've shown you are doing really well. I'm going to give it a liquid feed with EK Butch and Liquid Gold. And I'm going to wrap some plastic around this and create a mini hothouse. I was going to avoid doing that, but I'm going to do it. I use the hammer sideways. It's a Greek thing. This is pallet wrapping, folks. Probably used to wrap pallets, but not everybody's got some of this at home, so you can use your Glad wrap if you like. And this is a real quick, simple way of making a hothouse. I'm not going to close over the top, tie it on the end here. It's going to look a little bit funny. Now you can, actually let me move these trees out of the way. These have been here for a while. As you can tell, I don't move them around just for this segment. I actually have had them there for a while to grow. That's the markings on the ground. Now, you can create a bit of a gap at the bottom if you like that, which I think I might do, or I might go around the base completely. Because it's cold, I don't need airflow. Oop, I'm pulling it too hard. Try again. How cool is this? Pull that up. There. So what we're trying to do here is stop the cold settling on it, and by just putting a little bit of plastic around it like this, hopefully it doesn't blow over. We don't get as much frost, and the temperature inside, even if it's only 4 or 5 degrees warmer in there, it's going to be a lot better for the tree in the long term. And for those who don't like plastic or single-use plastic, I'm sorry. I mean, there's probably better ways of doing this as well, but this is the most quickest way. See how quick I've done it? 4 garden stakes. And if you're going to be really conservative about it, try and roll it up again at the end when you're finished. Use it somewhere else. But this is your typical Glad wrap. You use it in the kitchen, no doubt. And why not wrap it around here? So what's that, 1, 2, 3, 4 meters, not even 4 meters, 3.6, 5 wraps around 15 meters. You buy a roll of 100 meters. You know, that's not a lot of plastic you're using there. And at the end of the day, recycle it if you can. Why not? Now that's my mini hothouse. Liquid feed your citrus trees now. EK Butch Liquid Gold. Put a little bit of compost around the base, not too much, but a liquid feed, and that's what I'm going to give this one here. And tomorrow, come along here. We're going to dig this one up, folks, It's been in here for a year and a half. It's done absolutely nothing, and I've seen a few of you with similar trees. So this is the time of year where you can lift, transplant and relocate a citrus tree quite safely. And I'm going to demonstrate how to do that with this one here, because as you know, I've got a lot of citrus trees on the property, and these ones here are the ones that are doing the worst out of the lot of them. All the rest are thriving wonderfully well, producing fruit as you've seen. So we're going to try and rejuvenate this, bring that one back to life, and we may even put a hothouse. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Let's dig it up, inspect the roots, and make a decision then. Don't forget, it's our last chance for you to take advantage of end of our financial year sale or end of financial year sale. 60% off, up to 60% off everything online. Check it all out, vasilisgarden.com. It's your last chance. Don't miss out, folks. From me, Vasili, Maresi.